lovely tea cakes. Welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm LucyTea, and from me you can expect things varied, such as things lifestyle. Now today we're going to be going back to when I was in high school. So back then, I shall insert some pictures. I was what we would call a bit emo. I liked wearing dark clothes, dark makeup. I was very pale. Funny little secret about me is I couldn't find foundation in my shade, so if I wanted to wear foundation, I would put some pseudo-cream on my face and talcum powder. And it worked! And it helped clear some acne that I was troubled with because obviously I was a teenager. But let's get into this. The only problem I have is obviously I have these beautiful luscious brows now. Brows. Then I plucked them to nothing. I liked them thin and I would paint them on, I would like use eyeliner, but I'd do them black. I'll insert pictures so you can see what that looked like. I can't be bothered gluing them down and putting powder on and stuff because we're not going to be wearing foundation today, because that was another thing that I did, was I didn't really wear foundation a lot because of the foundation situation, the shades and such. But yeah, I'll also insert pictures of how pale I was. Having said that, when I got to about 17, they started, I think that's when makeup got a bit better with shade range, and they did start doing lighter and darker skin tones, and it's just gotten so much better nowadays. But so I do have a foundation shade that would have matched me then, but it won't match me now, so I'm not as pale anymore, which is funny because I'm still very pale. But anyway, enough chatting, let's get into it. So I would start by doing my thin little black eyebrows. Today we're just going to be leaving them like so. We'll pull you in for this. Right, we're nice and close now. So I will be using, now this was my favourite. This is Maybelline and this is from back at school, so you know she might be a bit crusty or dry. Oh no, it's still good. There's like hardly anything left, like, but yeah. Focus. You can see in there, that was filled to the top. But this was really good. I found that this was a bit better on my eyes. Now I have, I can't put the lid back on, give me a moment. Oh, I was like, been a bit stressed out recently, so I've got a couple of little breakouts on my face, if you're noticing them. They're a bit red because I don't know why, in my sleep I like pick at like bumps on my skin, so that's why you'll see some redness, because I don't know why, like I do it on my back all the time. If I've got any like lumps or anything, I end up picking at them in my sleep, which is frustrating because then I wake up like this. Now it's not bad, I'm not bothered by it, it happens, but why are you picking your skin? Don't. I've got out the habit of that. I was really bad for that in my teenage days. Right, where are we starting again? I think. Now I've just washed my hands because hygiene all the way. I was like worse when I was younger for that. Like I would even put sanitizer on my face and everything. It was so like crazy. Like sanitize my hands all the time. But no, I've just washed them with nice hot water and soap. Right, what am I saying? We'll start. Oh yeah, so my skin is really sensitive, and it turns out I have contact dermatitis, so I react to certain things. But like even my tears, like if I've watched a sad movie or something and I've been crying, I'll get blisters around my eyes. And if my eyes watered as well, like in the morning, I can wake up with like a lot of redness around them. That's why I'm glad that I got out the habit of wearing makeup all the time, and my skin cleared up so much better from it too. And obviously being able to get into a better skincare routine and such and find out what works for my skin. So yeah, like especially if I'm wearing eyeliner all the time, especially these thick liquidy ones, you know, the ones you would get, I don't have them anymore because I know that they're bad for my eyes, they still hurt. It's like a liquid and it dries down, like really dry, and it sometimes crumbles. Those, pardon me, are really bad for me. Even when I wear makeup today, I get a bit of redness and irritation here because it dries out my eyes and really irritates the inside and they just stream. So I learned tricks and stuff over the years, and makeup evolved and got better. And this was my favourite because it was creamy and it would dry down, but it wouldn't be too dry. But I'd always find that my wings, because that's what we're doing, winged eyeliner, would always come away. Now pens are good as well because they don't leave too much of a layer, whereas that does leave a bit of a like heavy feeling on your eyes, whereas the pens, they dry down really, and it's like a pen. It's like drawn on paper. It's really lightweight and thin. So, is that what we're starting with? Oh God, I feel totally lost. Oh, I know what we're going to start with. Right. We're going to start with a black liner pencil. If I can find it. I've got so much stuff that looks the same sitting in front of me right now. Oh, here we are. So this is a liquid liner. So I do put, if I do an eyeliner look, I will put this on top if I want it to last. So these kind of liners, you see how it's like very liquidy, and it dries down just really dry and heavy. Right, I just need to, oh there it is. Honestly, I thought it was a lip pencil. I've got so much stuff sitting in front of me that just looks the same. Right, so to start out, I would lift my eye up like so and get right in, let's get a big mirror, right into that waterline. Very light strokes and just like apply as you desire. Why is this not coming up? Oh, it's dried out a bit. Sugar. Right, we're going to have to use the gel. That should do a bit better of a job. I'm going to get a wet wipe. Wet wipes were my best friend because they're so helpful for cleaning up your eyeliner. But I don't use them anymore, especially if I'm wearing makeup, because they're not very good for your skin. They're very drying, in my opinion. Oh dear, Lucy Lou. I'll tell you what, that black eyeliner is not wanting to come off my hand, and that was just like a little pencil one. Oh my god, that isn't coming off, it's just spreading. Okay, we'll leave that. Now I'm covered in black. This is another thing about eyeliner, is it's bloody messy, the black stuff. Right, let's give it a go. Can't believe that. I have to get some hot soapy water on there. Right, let's dip into this. In here. Yeah, it's a little bit dry. I could probably put some eye drops in there just to thicken it up a bit, but we don't need much of this because we're just putting it on the waterline. Right, let's see how this goes. That's better. Now I've got to be very careful with this stuff. And just, you might not notice, but it just like creates this really nice like depth in your eye, having that bit under black. Some people just do that. Right, now we'll do the other eye. Got to be careful just not to get it too far in the waterline, because it'll go in your eyeball then, and then what tends to happen is, because your eye cleans itself out, it cleans out the eyeliner from your eye, and you end up with like a string of black. People, I used to get it all the time when I was younger because I didn't always end up poking myself in the eye with stuff and that, but I've got a lot more skill with makeup now, I would say. Very careful. Now, this is easier to tug at your eye like that, but obviously that causes aging and wrinkles, so don't do that if you don't want any of those signs. I do it because it's easier and it's my own skin. If I was doing someone else's makeup, I definitely wouldn't do that. Right, waterline. So we want to try and connect that. Now, I don't do this anymore because this shrinks your eyes. And I think, you know, you want your eyes to open. Nowadays, you want your eyes to look open and nice and, you know, but that wasn't my style then. So it makes your eyes look very small, but you know, you might like that. When I do my makeup now, I like my eyes to look big. So sometimes I would put white eyeliner on the waterline because it gives the illusion of wider eyes. Right, lovely. So that's that done now. You see the difference? Lovely. Now I'm gonna get the bottom of the left waterline. God, it's been so long since I've used this. I forgot how good this was. Like, look how black that is. Like, it's so good. And it's only Maybelline, so it was like £7 I think to buy this. And it came with like a little compact eyeliner brush, but that's been lost. Like I said, I've had this for years. Right, done with that. I'm going to leave that sitting on the wet wipe that we've just used because I don't want it touching anything because it's just a mess. Right, so we're going to try these pens. Let's see which ones work. I've got 1, 2, 3 of these liquid pens. So we'll just see if they work. Oh, that one's perfect. There we are. Right, so we're going to start. Oh, I've not done eyeliner in ages. Oh my god! Let's see how this goes. Right, so again, you wouldn't do this on a client. Don't do it on yourself, but it does make it easier, so that's why I'm doing it. Pull this over a little bit so we're more in frame. I pull the eye to the side, and I put the eyeliner using the tip just lightly against there, just dragging it like so. Now you want to start really thin and then add more thickness towards the end. It's so, I remember when I was practicing it and I would have a little scadgy, like a meltdown, and like draw it over my face and then wipe it off and start again. But we don't do that anymore, we're calm. Maybe because I don't do eyeliner anymore. Just gradually building that up. Now, eventually in my makeup time, it got to a point when I just do it like that, no wing or anything, just that and a bit mascara. But I think a wing does look really nice. Now the wings I would do were, they started very big and they got smaller, but I'm just gonna fill in a little bit there, closer to the lashes. Right, so what I would do now is I'd put my pen at the side of my nose, corner of my eye, close my eye and mark out just like that. You see that little mark? Now I'm going to try and, oh my god, I've done this so long. Continue that. Can't see me. And now I'm going to join it. And then try and thicken it out a bit. Now I could leave it thin like that, or I could thicken it out. And my wings used to be so much bigger than that, so I'm going to add a bit of length. Here we are. Keep going out of frame, I keep forgetting. It's hard. Try to hold this up. I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm closing my eye to like thicken this bit up a bit now. Like so. Right, now I'm going to do that eye and then we'll come back to this eye. Right, so I've just thickened that up on both eyes. That's how we're looking. Right, where is that pen? Now, the wet wipe comes in handy because if you look closely, that is a bit thicker underneath. So we can sharpen it up with the wet wipe. Now, let's try and get that off my hand. No, not budging. So, again, don't do this, but this is what I do. Tugging at the skin. So just closely scraping under there with a wipe. Just perfect that a bit now. I like to pull that face as well to make sure they're the same size. This one's slightly longer, so I'm just going to add a little nick. Now the problem I find with these pens is when you try to go over a part you've taken away, they tend not to put any product on, so they can be tricky. Right, so this is how my eyeliner got to. Then I would add an inside flick, so this is where it's going to get tricky. Back to this side. I'm going to keep you, I'm going to have to hold this again. I've got a shaky hand when I hold this big heavy mirror though. Pen is not doing very much for me. I'll get another pen. Sometimes the lid just dries out quickly. Now if you're doing this, you do want these backed up because they can dry out really fast, especially when you're using them. Sometimes it needs to, like, you know, reload in a sense. That's better. Right, I'm going to go inside now. So I would get a cotton swab, but I'm just going to be a mink today. And just wipe the inside mat. No, well that's fine. Well, wet right, just wipe that in a corner. Make sure it's dry. I'll get the fan. Didn't have one of these back then, just had to use a book like that. Now if that's wet, obviously the liner won't stay on. It'll just like blend to nothing. And that also makes my eyes water, so give them a moment. Right, let's do this. I want you to see what I'm doing. Like, turn my chair like that, put it on the arm. Ooh. God, I've not done this part in a while. Oh yeah, because it would join then, so now I need to join it to that. Right, I'm going to have to disappear for a bit because I need to get close. So I'm just pulling my nose in like that and filling it in. So you can get really close and you're not making a big thick line. Pull the eye out again and I'm going to get close, so I don't make that line too thick. There we are, that's one eye done. Now this eye. Might be able to do it like that. Let's pull you down to see if we can get you in the frame. Right, there we are, get there. Oh, in my eye. So tricky. Right, get wipe. Because that's going a bit muckier. Let's pull you back up. It's quite tricky to show you what I'm doing because you've got to be very close to the mirror to be detailed. Now cotton buds are your best friend when you're doing this kind of makeup. Dry that and then try again. Right, so I think I'm going to go over it now with the thicker one, because as you get to the like waterier parts of your eyes, like the inside, the pen tends to like mix with the liquid from your tears and it can just fade a little bit. So I'm going to go over everything I've just done with this. Actually, we're going to curl the eyelashes now. And try not to smudge it, which was a nightmare. I like to do it in a pulsing motion. I feel like it's much better. Hello! Right, now we're going to go over the black on the waterlines. Then we'll put mascara on. And then we'll do a bit of lippy. So back in the day I would just use like mascaras from like B&M and stuff, so but now we use a nice one. So we've got this one with a blue primer. It makes it show more black on your eyes. So up and down. And on the bottom. And this side. I like to brush her up and then blink like that so it's coating both sides of the lashes. Then get close under to the root. Then I use the end to wiggle onto the bottom lashes because they're still short. Right. I'm going to clean away anything that's fallen off. Like I said, it can be crumbly so it can like come straight off. So to make it last, I would take eyeliner with me and just go over it like on breaks and stuff at school. Exhausting. I'm glad I don't wear makeup every day anymore. You can imagine how irritating that must be to wear on your eyes all the time, especially if you've got sensitive eyes like me. Right, black. So same again, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now my lashes have grown from being at school. I used to have really short lashes, you couldn't see them at all. But I used Revitalash lash serum on them, and that helped me grow them. Unfortunately, that was after I wore makeup, when I stopped wearing makeup, but oh well. Bottom ones always make a mess. I'm gonna get this little brush just to try and separate those lashes because they went a bit clumpy. That'll do. Now this one. Don't need to dip in because there's quite a lot of mascara on that wand. This is my favourite mascara ever. I've got the Better Than Sex one, but I've noticed it crumbles. This one doesn't crumble and it stays on forever. So if you're looking for a really good black mascara that lengthens your lashes, curls them, and does everything you could ever want from a mascara, then I would recommend this Revitalash mascara. Right, just clean up around there. Now I'm going to use a lip scrub. I never used to, but it just makes lipstick sit so much nicer, especially in the winter when your lips dry out quite a bit. So this lip scrub's from Project Lip. It smells really sweet, just like it's bright orange should. Get that on the lips. I like to use this in the winter a lot. It's really moisturising as well, so rub that in. And they're sweet, so you can like essentially eat them, but I don't know that. I don't want sugar on my teeth. I'm going to grab a wet wipe and just give it a good rub with them as well. Get that sugary scrub all in there. Now you can't just pat it off, but I like to wipe it off and put my own lip balms on because I feel like you can't really get enough of the sugar stuff, whatever it is, off your lips properly without giving them a good wipe with something wet. Now then, lips. So I used to use, I used to use this lip primer, but I don't use that anymore. I'm not going to use that. What I do now when I'm wearing makeup is put lip plump on top, and it's a primer, but it's like moisturising as well. So anyway, I don't think we're going to do that today. Maybe a tad Vaseline actually, because they're really dry after that wipe. Just the tiniest bit because I want the product to work. So let's see if this works, because I want black and I don't have black lip liners anymore because I don't really wear dark makeup. Yeah, that'll do. Right, because of the Vaseline it's not going to go on as well, and this is quite dried out, so if I do a bit of pressure it should be good. Right, so I like to straighten my lips out like so and just trace the marking on my lips. So I never used to overline my lips before, but I do now because I think it just looks nicer. We're not going to do that. However, what I did do, and I loved it, was gave my lips a point. Oh my god, it was like so cool, I loved it. So again, just straighten the lips out like that. You look silly, but it just helps really get it on there and you could be firmer with it. I'm gonna go over it with this like actual lip pen. It's like a deep, or is it? Oh no, that's the bright red one. This one I'll have to do. It's unicorn, I think it's called unicorn blood. Yeah, from Jeffree Star. It's like a deep cut kind of red. Now fill the edges in really dark. Again, because you're not wearing foundation, it's so easy to clean things up. No, that looks good. Right, now lipstick. So we've got this really dark one from, I would always use this cheap one that was like really dark red on one side and black on the other, so it was so easy just to do this. But liners were good as well. This is called Antique Velvet and it's so beautiful. Perfect for this look. Now the black would have been so much better with that because it's just too light, the other colours. I think I did used to do my corners as well. I like it better like that, but I did used to do the corners. Shot, I keep losing. Going out shot. There we are. That is how I'd have my lipstick. Right, I think that's us done with the makeup look. Now we need to do the hair. So I'm going to zoom out now. Whoa! Oh my god, I look so pale with this makeup. I actually quite like it. Oh, I almost forgot I had piercings too. I wonder if I can do something about that. I can't be asked to put my septum piercing in because that really hurts. My nose is like effed up from that. Right, now we're going to do the hair. We'll come back to the whole piercing situation in a moment. I want to do my hair first. So my hair was always in a bob and it was black. Not always. When I was like really young, like 11, 12 and younger, I would dye it. No, 13 and younger. I would dye it all the colours under the sun. It's been M&M yellow. I looked like Slim Shady. It's been red. It's been purple. I had a side cut with purple underneath and red on the top. I've done loads with it. And then I decided to grow it out when I was 17. No, 16. But until like, that wasn't until like late 16. But I've been dyeing my hair since I was a little girl. My mother done it for me when I was like 8 years old, I think. 8 or 9. Something like that. Now this is all my natural hair. And it was always in bobs. So I started growing it out. I kept dyeing it black until I got to about shoulder, not even shoulder length, like here, just above my shoulder. And then I stopped dyeing it and I just let it grow out. Kept getting it cut in bobs and then here we are. Right, so my pattern has changed since my hair got long. My hair was always... Ooh, this is going to be so weird. Let's check a picture for reference. Yeah, so it was a side pattern. My hair has been on some journeys. Right, I'm going to do it this way. So, oh, let's go back on there. I would wear extensions a lot of the time because my hair was very thin and short, so I would like a bit of length. But because I dyed it so much all the time, it was just at home as well, getting my mother to do it, it was just dead. Just fluffy, snuffy horribleness. This is so alien to my hair, it doesn't even know what it's doing. Doesn't know what to do. This feels awful. I get my hair done professionally at the hairdressers now, which is so much better for it. Oh my god, I can already feel. Oh my goodness, this is old. Right, I might, yeah, I'll use the thingy too. Right, that's the sort of parting. Oh, I look like a totally different person. Now, we're gonna get some oil in my hair. Heat protection. I used to use Got To Be, one of their ones. Now I use an oil. I prefer it and it makes my hair feel so nice and it just looks better. Push that through. Now I'm going to section my hair. We're going to get the Dyson Airwrap out just to give it a bit of volume and straighten it out a little bit. So I would prefer a clip, but I can't be bothered moving because I've been running about for ages trying to find things that I no longer use or have to make this video. So let's do the Airwrap. Use a brush, then we'll use the round brush. Right, grab this. And off we go. Highest, yes. Right. Next layer. Oh, how fun. Right. It feels so weird having more hair on this side. Oh no, now think about it. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh my god, this is so confusing. It's been too long. I've had so many different hairstyles, but like usually always just that style. So it's like a middle pattern is just so like easy. There's not a lot to think about. To be honest, I think the silver tones in the hair was quite a cool look for emos back in the day as well. We probably still do that kind of stuff. Right, I'm gonna brush this up now. Pull a bit up back. Here we go. Right. I feel bald on that side, it's so weird. This is so weird. Cute. Right, so the hair would come down. And I would do that sort of thing with it. Oh my god, this is so weird. Might have to back comb that a little bit. Always back comb the hair, Jesus. This is used to the middle part and it doesn't want to do this. So funny. Look at it separating there. It doesn't like it. Right, we're doing that. Come on, hair. We're being a little loose again. Right, that's the hair. Now we need the piercings. Right, now I've got, this is, when I started wearing eyelashes, I was about like 50 when I started wearing eyelashes. And I was looking and looking for ages for like eyelash glues. This is the best lash glue ever if you want your lashes to stay on. It's a bit difficult to get them off. They're like, yeah, you know. This is xoxo Lashes eyelash adhesive. And I think it's latex free. It doesn't have that horrible fishy smell. And actually smells amazing. It smells like washing powder. Anyway, where's my little things? So I had a septum piercing, so I'm not putting a real one in because fuck that. It's sore. I'm gonna put this fake one in. It's not a fake, it's actually an open one for putting in your whatever that's called. God, I know this is so sensitive. Bent not too much. Oh, stop touching my lips. Ugh, my eyes are watering already. That's how sensitive my nose is. Like, why did you do this to me? That looks massive now. That'll do. Right. Let's see if this works. I've got some little metal balls from my old piercings. Oh my god, I can't. This is so funny! Let's see if it works. Right, we've got the lash glue. We're going to try and glue these metal little balls to where my piercings were. Hopefully it works. That'll be funny. Oh no, I've not put my school uniform on. My hair. We'll have to do school uniform and see if it stays on, but I'll take some pictures of it just now. This is so funny. Why did that one not stick on? Oh, there we are. Right, quick, let's get a picture. This is what I looked like at school, but I don't have my little uniform together. I don't know if I should maybe, I don't know. This is going to be a nightmare to get stuff off and keep everything on. I didn't think of this. Oh my god, that is so funny. But you know what? I actually think I look quite cool. Like, I wish I'd done my hair like this was when I was an emo. Like, look at me! Oh, where's my chokeries? Right. I don't know if these are going to stay on, but, and I'm going to ruin my hair, but we need to get into the uniform. Right, I'll be back. I need to find an outfit. Right, I don't own a white shirt anymore. I've lost my school tie, but my school tie was like this, but shinier and lighter. I've got a white shirt dress. I've got the t-shirt that I used to wear, My Chemical Romance. I used to wear that on top of my shirt. And I used to wear like tube skirts or skater skirts, little puffy ones. I had one with like little inverted crosses all around it. It was well cool. So I'm just going to put this leather one. I liked leather, like, well, that's not even real leather, but still. And my favourite necklace, which I still have. I don't wear it anymore, of course, but this with the little pentagram. Love that. So let's get dressed. BRB. Oh, also I wore black tights, but fishnets are cooler now. I always wanted to wear them, but I was so pale. The big reveal. Hello everyone, it's me. This is pretty much how I dressed up at school. The shirt matches, the tie looks exact, the jewellery is the same. Colour, different colour of hair, but my hair would be about this length with my extensions. Makeup's pretty much the same. And I've glued on some... There we are. Glued the piercings. Well, I glued these on. These are healed now, but I had these piercings, and that's a fake septum ring. I had that pierced too, but that's healed. But what do we think? Look at me. Tell me your thoughts. Like, this has been so fun. I actually really like how it looks. I've not dressed or worn makeup like this since I was like 17. This is so fun. Like, my body and my face is like shaped differently now. Like, I wasn't very healthy then. I was going through a lot. It was a tough time. You know, it's tough when you're a teenager, but I'm actually really obsessed with this. What do we think? Please tell me your thoughts. I love it. But yeah, this is how I was in my teenage times. Let's bring a chair back. I obviously would wear black tights because I wasn't confident enough to wear fishnets, but I wanted to wear fishnets so much. You wouldn't believe it. Well, oh my god, I can't believe this is so nostalgic. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like, you can support me on my Patreon, which is LucyTea, LucyTea, and you can follow me on my Instagram if you like. It's BigLucyTea99. Yeah, let's have a chat in the comments. This is so nostalgic, but I love it. Like, this is the exact t-shirt I would always wear on top of my shirts at school. I got in trouble all the time for it, but eventually they just gave up. And loads of people were doing it too, so... Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Woo! Hello! Right. Zoom in. My pills. Tell me a little bit. Right, so we have, is this a twist one? Do I sharpen that? Surely not. Oh, there's a sharp... Eh? Is that just the size of it? This won't sharpen, it's plastic. That sharpener is to sharpen the... What on earth is going on? Well, that's not even a sharpener, Lucy. I don't understand. What? Do I spin that? That's it for this video. Thank you so much. Oh, I've already said that.